Hey tribe, welcome back to our channel. It is another episode of midweek life empowerment with me, Nondumiso Kamajola, where we inspire, impact, and empower. It's been a while. I took a long break from YouTube, not because I was sick or anything. There was a lot going on in terms of my work, so I needed some time out. But we are back again, and I'm so excited to be sharing with you some life empowerment, some what has been happening, my thoughts, and. So if you are new to our channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. We would love to have you join our tribe. Please do the right thing by clicking on that subscribe button so that you can be part of our tribe and you will be informed whenever I post up new videos. Also click on the notification bell so that you will be informed whenever I post out new videos. I've been very occupied lately with a lot of other projects that has been going on. So as I said, it's not that I was sick or I was not okay or anything. Nothing bad was going on. I was just being occupied, so I didn't really find time to sit down and record videos. Today I want to talk about how one can restore life balance, how one can restore life balance or life harmony, as I like to call it, because I really think there is no balance in life, but you try and find harmony for everything in your life to work, be it your relationships, be it your business, be it your family time, whatever that is happening in your life. So you need to have some sort of harmony for everything to work out or to be taken care of. So I think it's fitting now that I've been off the grid or off YouTube that we can never have balance, but we prioritize what is important at that particular time. So today I want to dive in quickly into how one can actually restore order or restore life balance in their own life. Obviously, as you guys know, I always share what works for me. I always share based on my own life personal experiences or the experiences of those that I follow or of those that inspires me in life. So I have over the years, I think over the past 2 years, when I started my life coaching journey, that's when I actually was able to identify or to have like a blueprint of how I want my life to be like. And I have these three mottos that I live by and that I preach to almost everyone who has had an encounter with me in terms of when they feeling that their life is scattered, their life is all over the place. And for me, they ground me. They kind of give me like a direction. So those three mottos are pillars, rhythms, and margins. It's pillars, rhythms, and margin. So for me, a pillar is that big rock of my life. It's something that I'm not willing to compromise on. So you need, as a person, to define your own personal life pillars, something that you are not going to compromise on, something that is a big part of your life that if it's not done the way you want it to be done, then you feel like you haven't done life in the right way. So for me, this is important. It lays the foundation for everything in my life because it's a pillar. It's what holds me together. It's me understanding the things I can never compromise on. It's obviously different for all of us. Anyone can define what their pillars, their life pillars are. For me, my life pillar is I can never compromise on my kids. So for me, time with my kids is non-negotiable. Spending time with my family is non-negotiable. Having time with myself alone, doing the things that sets my soul on fire, that fills me up, is not something I'm willing to compromise on. I can do whatever activities with other people, but time with myself is the most crucial thing for me. And also that fits into my freedom. So having the freedom to do the things that I love, I can never compromise my freedom, especially at this age. Maybe the younger me, when I was still navigating life and I wasn't sure what's right and what. I value my time, I value my freedom, I value my family time, I value my kids. So there's nothing that can make me compromise all of the above. There is more, but as I said, it's different for each of us. So you need to be able to understand what is your pillar, and then what are your non-negotiables in life. So for you to find balance, you need to be clear on your non-negotiables. And then we've got the second motto, which allows me to have some sort of life harmony or life balance, which is rhythm. Rhythm for me is routines, creating routines for me that put my life at ease, at peace, that allows me to do life with ease, yeah, and have peace and have some sort of like regulations, knowing this is what's going to happen, and consistently. Having a plan in place for me, it's thing. Having a routine, those who know me will know that I'm big on to-do list. I may not be big on routines, but I do like to have like a clear direction of how things should be done in my space. For example, my daughter knows that, my younger daughter knows that at around about 7, it's her bedtime. So for me, it allows me to know what am I planning after she had gone to bed, or between 6 and 7, that I need to give her all the time, because I need to shut out everything, not shutting out everything completely, but I need to focus on her because she's about to go to bed. So she knows. And in the morning, I know my routine. It's I wake up, preparing her to go to school. And then after that, I come back and I do my reading, I do my journaling, I pray. And, it gives me ease. It gives me peace knowing what is going to happen next and having a plan in place. I have also been a big fan of meal prepping, where I will know exactly what am I cooking, what needs to be bought. Although I fall off the work or off the work on that every now and again, but I still it's something that still put me at ease. So with the rhythm, it's something that you can fall off from, but you can always identify back that, okay, my life is all over the place because I'm no longer planning my things properly. I'm no longer doing the meal prep. I'm no longer doing my routine. It's in you, and you are able to identify with it, and then you get back at it whenever times allow, because each season of our life requires us in a different way. So sometimes it could be the season of your life that forces you out of your routine. It could be a season of your life that forces you out of your normal scheduling or your normal programming. Having a routine or doing the things consistently that I like or that I love, it's a form of self-love for me. It's good for me, but also apart from being a self-love for me, or good being it for, and apart from it being good for me, it also creates an atmosphere for my loved ones that they will never forget, because I always did it. Something that I will always be remembered by. Something that will leave a mark when it comes to me. Something that people will know me about, especially those who are around me. Like, my kids know that I love reading because I do it consistently. My kids know that I like having some me time almost every Sunday, my reflection Sundays. Those things, I do them because it's not something that I do today and then tomorrow I try something else. I do them consistently because they are good for my soul. They makes me feel good about myself. They makes me feel happy. When I'm listening to a soft background music that speaks to my soul at that particular time, when I lit a candle, when I set up, when I lit a candle and then sit in silence or in solitude and just reflect and journal and do all those things, and in a clean space. Those things I do it. I like those things. I do it for my own personal reasons because they fill my heart, they set my soul on fire, and they make me feel good. But also, they set the tone for those around me. They create an atmosphere for those that are around me or for my loved ones to never forget. Um, to never forget that about me because I always did it. You are allowed to chop and change the routines based on the seasons, based on the season that you are in your life, or based on whatever circumstances. But the nice thing is, if it's something that is in you're doing intentionally and it's good for you, you will always identify when you will always identify with it, and you will know that, okay, maybe my life is all over the place, maybe things are not going on because I'm no longer doing this, and it's not compulsory. Unlike the pillars are non-negotiables. You have to plan your life around your pillars. You can't compromise them. Whatever you are planning, if you are planning, for me, if I'm planning an event, I plan around my youngest daughter because I stay with her. I plan around my kids. Well, where will my kids be at that time? Will I be able to travel without them? Like everything you do, you plan around your pillars. And does it still, like, you question yourself when you are taking, like, if I do things like this, does it not interfere with my values? Does it not interfere with my freedom? Is it not taking away what is important to me? You know, as I said, it's different for anyone. I'm just making an example, but it's a non-negotiable. Whereas a rhythm, it's something you create so that you can have some sort of a rhythm in your life, a flow, but a nicely blend routine. It could be easy. It could be simple as having your to-do list. In your to-do list, having to know that, okay, today is my errands day. Today is my admin day. Today is my research day. I do that for my small businesses, where I plan that today I'm just focusing on doing research. Today I'm just focusing on creating content for YouTube. Today I'm just focusing on creating content for today I'm just focusing on meetings. I would be talking to different people about different things, or I would be reaching out to people. You have some sort of and that puts you at ease. And then there's this hard one that I recently learned from one of my of my fave, which is margins. Margin is allowing yourself to rest, is slowing down, is leaving a room or a space for the unexpected. It's solitude, it's stillness. And I know most people struggle with this. I know because I do. I struggle a lot with this. The person whom I learned this from, or whom I borrowed this from, said, living is having a room in your life for the things that you are never prepared for. So if you are someone who's not leaving room, and I've been that person, then things will catch you by surprise, and then you start panicking. So one of my online mentors spoke of this, and I was like, it resonated with me, and then I started incorporating it. into my own life mottos for my life to be easy. Because I mean, if there's no space, if you plan your life and you leave no room for the unexpected, when the unexpected come, you will be frustrated. Think of it as when you are still at school. When you are still at school, a teacher, when you are still at school and you are writing notes or you are taking notes from what the teacher is teaching, sometimes you leave like a blank page so that you will fill it up when something comes up that relates to that particular topic. Same thing must happen with our lives. We need to leave a room. If you were someone who believes in God, you leave a room for God to do the work in your life. Margin is a form of rest, and when we speak of rest, rest speaks to fits to trust, because if you do not trust the universe, or if you do not trust God, and if you do not trust yourself, if you do not trust that things will work out, you will find yourself working and working and working. You will find yourself not resting because you don't trust that in rest there is productivity. And then when you overwork yourself and when you do not rest, life will force you to rest. You will be burned out. So you need to create a space for solitude. You need to create a space of stillness in your life. You need to create a space for you to rest so you can trust and allow things to happen the way they should be happening. I hope this is helpful. As I said, there is no right or wrong, and there is like no proper balance when it comes to life. But when you have structures in place, it helps you restore order in your life. It helps to have some sort of a foundation, some sort of a direction as to how your life is structured like. So it's pillars. You need to have your own personal pillars. You need to have the rhythms in place in your life, which is your routines in place. You need to have you need to master the margin part of your life and give yourself grace. Giving yourself grace, especially when it comes to routines, because life is forever changing. Life will happen, is forever happening for us. So routines are bound to happen, are bound to change. So allow the change when it's needed. Allow the change when the season you are in your life requires a different strategy or a different routine for you. Say you want to do something that you've been wanting to do, but you are used into doing things a certain way. Obviously, adding on something new into your life will disrupt your current routine. So adjust, be open to adjusting so that you can allow a space for or a room for something new to happen, not neglecting completely your routine, but making a space for it. And then allow yourself, guys, to rest. Okay, guys, that's it from me for today. Stay blessed and stay empowered. Do not forget to subscribe, like, and share.